Welcome to Giddy Up, and I hope you all had a good Christmas day. We're into Boxing Day now, that's us getting ready to start a busy wee spell coming up. And as you know, we only got a couple of days off at Christmas, and that's us back into the fold. Brilliant, great racing today, loads of tracks getting ready to go. Market Raising, Huntington, Fontwell, Kempton, Wetherby, Wolverhampton, superb. So we're going to have a look through a couple of races just to give us maybe 4 selections in Australia and 4 selections in the UK. We'll start with the UK, and we're going to go to Sedgefield, race 5, probably a good strong bet. Creative Control, just needs a driver to be honest with you, and Brian Hughes is the boy to do it, and for Donald McCain, so I think he'll charge home. It should just be a steering job for Brian Hughes, but as you know, Sedgefield can be a tricky track, but Sedgefield race 5, we're right into Creative Control to start the win and run. Huntington race 2, James Davis, the jockey, always a question mark, and jockeys, take that into account when you're betting, because to me I price a jockey into every one of my bets and make allowances for good jockeys, bad jockeys, etc. And sometimes you'll take a short price on a bad jockey, which is never a clever thing to do, and James Davis is going to be a short price to compare to the jockey is. So that's just a thing to keep in mind, and if that doesn't suit you, don't play it, because he's always a question mark. But he should be good enough to get Last Royale home, and it'll be an odds against price for Keelan Burke, so that would be one to play. I would definitely be involved there, I think, and James Davis, we just need to put our trust in him. Presuming Ed or Lucky Robin in a match, to be honest with you, and I think Lee Edwards will get the better of that race for Adam West, and he'll take a bit of catch in there, and I would think that Presuming Ed will be the winner for us in Market Raising, the first race. So that's 11.55, so you need to be up and organised if you're going to put these horses together, because if you miss the first one, you're not going to be able to accumulate them together or double them over or treble them over, because we've had a few of them up over the last couple of weeks, and they've been quite exciting. And the last one, Dare I Take On Dare Davis. What a name for a jockey, Dare Davis. So he's a £10 claimer, 6 race at Market Raising, and Jack Quinlan for Harry Eustace. I'm fancying him, to be honest with you, and I would think that Potenza should be the boy that gets it home for us. So that's 4 wee picks for us the other day. We've got Potenza in 6 race at Market Raising. We've got Presuming Ed, Market Raising race 1. Huntington race 2, we're going with James Davis and Last Royale, and we're going with Sedgefield race 5, we're going Creative Control. That would be the 4 that I would be having a look at. Now the thing that you've been interested in is the strong favourite races, because most punters on a Saturday or punters in the bank holidays like to have a favourites to follow and things like that. So I've bunged together the top 5 races today in the UK for favourites, and they are Sedgefield race 5, Huntington race 2, Market Raising race 1, Market Raising race 6, Fontwell race 3. That's your 5 races that are strong favourite races historically, way in front ROIs, well in front profit and losses and good strike rates. So that would be your 5 races for your favourites. So that's Sedgefield 5, Huntington race 2, Market Raising race 1 and 6, and Fontwell race 3. Into your 3 best chase races. They're few and far between the chase races today to challenge and grab a favourite, and not a lot of them in profit and loss in profit, so a lot of them just hovering about the 0 and things like that. So it'd be a hard place to hunt for the favourites today. But the top 3 chase races today are Huntington race 6, Fontwell race 6, and Wincanton race 2. So that would be your 3 chase races if you wanted to follow the jollies. So Huntington race 6, Fontwell race 6, Wincanton race 2. So that gives you a wee bit areas to play in, and you know that you should get a run in every one of these races I gave you with the jolly if you're on. So whether you play them individually, double them, treble them, or put them all together, it's up to you, but it gives you a good interest for a Boxing Day. Now, in the Kempton 2:30 race, if there's 5 runners in out, if that loses a runner between now and kick-off, before they set off, I would be taking on Epante. I'd be against it. If there's only 4 runners or less goes in that race, I'd be against it, because I just think it'll not suit it, and I just think maybe another one out thought we want to make it really so everybody's under the spotlight, and if there's four of them running, I think that would be against the party, probably in the win and place market. But 5 runners is just getting there, I think, with that. But I would definitely go against them if there's another one comes out and it's only down to 4 runners. So that's just the way I look at it. I would like less against them so that there's more going to have a go at him, and none of them can hide. That's the 2:30 at Kempton, and if it goes down to 4 runners or less, I'd be taking on Epatante. That's Nicky de Boinville, I think, for Henderson. On to the Aussie stuff. Now, Aussie stuff's been absolutely flying for us again. We've got stuff, a couple of bits in the coaching we do with that, and some big prices again. I think we had a 50 to 1 winner again during the week and a 40 to 1 winner last week, something like that. Just crazy prices. Now we're going to go the good races again at Randwick, Caulfield and Doomben. That's where we are this week, and brilliant racing there, to be honest. I love Randwick, I love Caulfield and Doomben. Doomben's a hard track to get the winners at, but if you dig deep, you will get you actually get better price winners at Doomben. But round about the jollies for Saturdays and probably festival days, Randwick, Caulfield, Flemington, we're pretty good with the jollies if you pick the right races. And in the third race at Randwick, I would be with the favourite 100% here. At the moment it's Kirwan's Lane with Tommy Sherry. I quite like Tommy Sherry, good jockey for Mr O'Shea, and I reckon he should go well, and that would be my pick in the third race at Randwick. I'd be on with the jolly there, and it's at the moment it's Kirwan's Lane. Now the next race I'll look at is the 7th race at Caulfield. Jai McNeil, I like Jai McNeil, good honest jockey, does the business for Mar and Eustace in this race. He just needs to, if they've had no carry on in that stable over the festive period, this thing just goes and wins. Simple as that. And that's Bon Vicini. So that's the 7th race at Caulfield that we're going to weigh in with. And the 3rd race at Caulfield, we're on Jamie Cash. She's back, she's got the winners, she's been in the winners' enclosure already. You're no keep her doing it. I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't be surprised if she chases doing that jockey championship. She's all for it, and she's riding Jezulenko for Ellerton, and that'll be a nice price. If it stays strong in the market, that'll be hard to beat. I would really fancy Jamie Carr to get that one home if she stays strong. First race at Caulfield, thought would be up there. Decent rain. We were supposed to get decent rain in the Sunshine Coast here in Australia, but we never got it. We just got wee showers, and we managed to get a picnic and everything for Christmas Day, so that was great. But decent rain again for Mara and Eustace. This time he's got Cartwright on board, and that's in the first race at Caulfield, so that should be good enough to get home, and that would be my 4 for today. So it'd be Kirwan's Lane, Bon Vicini, Jezulenko and Decent Rain. That would be the 4. Now in Australia, top 5 favourites. We've done this every week and it's been pretty bang on. I think we've got 22 points, 22 units profit the first week and 12 units profit the second week. So that's been quite good, and I would be going with the top races this time are Randwick, race 3, Randwick race 3. So that's the second race. So I'll give them in order that they are actually the strongest in Australia. First race that you would be looking at would be Caulfield race 7, strongest race for a favourite in Australia on Boxing Day. Randwick race 3, that would be the next one in the list. Then we'd be over to Randwick race 6, Caulfield race 3 and Caulfield race 1. That would be your order of your strongest favourite races on Boxing Day over here in Oz. Now, bookies races, the races that the bookies absolutely love. Randwick race 10, they just absolutely Klondike. They pile in their money, they go home with a big smile on their face, but if they've been taking on the favourites, they've usually had a hard day and they deserve a winner, and Randwick race 10 is usually a good one for them, as is Caulfield race 8 and Doomben race 8. All favourite races that the bookies like to take on the favourites, and they usually get the money. And you'll find in Australia that the prices tend to lower, and in the UK the prices of the favourites will get shorter and shorter as the day goes on. So that would be the 3 races that the bookies would love to play in: Randwick race 10, Caulfield 8 and Doomben 8. Now the second and third in the market that are really strong. In Australia you've got Caulfield race 9 and Doomben race 9. They 2 races just attract the second and third favourite. You're miles in front, you're about 50 or 60 units in front, which is pretty good if you've got yourself into a wee bit of strategy and understand how you're playing your selections, and you're getting obviously nice prices. Caulfield race 9, Caulfield and Doomben race 9. That would be the second in the market and third in the market, all using Betfair. We use Betfair because everybody gets on with Betfair. There's no kidding on. You're not going to be saying, oh, I could have got the morning price, I might have got the morning price, oh, I got 50 pence on, oh, I got £50 on. You get on, you look at the price, the SP, and you're on. Simple as that. And there's no kidding on, there's no fairy stories that people like to tell you how good they are or how bad they are. Betfair SP, nobody can hide for Betfair SP, and if you can beat that, which we do regularly, that's the way to play, to be honest with you. And all this getting banned, who cares? Just get on with your job and start winning. Simple as that. Now remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications, because there's loads of videos coming up, and there's going to be betting videos, bet type videos, things like that. So make sure you do all that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and remember, it's your money, it's my money, it's everybody's money, and always have respect for the winners and the losers that use Betfair. And I'll speak to you next week. Have a good Boxing Day.